Greetings everyone, this is Spartan 275, Captain of Victor Vitini, and this is the team builder for week 1 against the Clearfield Charmander. Now, Clearfield Charmander is under the captain of Jordan. He is well known, from what I've heard, as a very gimmicky player in terms of what he uses in his team. So I was looking forward to this match. I'm looking forward to this match. And the mons that you have are rather very fast, and also flying type as well. There's 4 of them to be exact. But the ones that I see that he will bring the most will most likely be either Garchomp or Dugtrio, along with Swallow, Gardevoir, Talonflame, Kartana, and either Walrein or Greninja. Keeping a decent core to bring into against me. So in order to do that, I needed to find a way of finding a good build to work around it. And so I built a team to work around it. So first things first is my lead. My main lead would be Shuckle. Shuckle is bulky in terms of like the highest base defense and special defense stats. So I want to work with that to allow to drop in a Stealth Rock and Sticky Webs at the beginning of the game. And if the opponent has Taunt, I can be able to counter it with Mental Herb, allowing me to at least have one or the other available to use. Having also Infestation and Toxic to keep them in place, just in case if they decide to stay in, and to wither them out. The next mon is Latios. Now Latios, I decided to use it as a choice Scarf user because it would outspeed most of his mons, if not all of them, as long as they're not choice Scarf and they're grounded. And I wouldn't expect Swallow or Talonflame being Scarfed, but most likely Greninja. Other than that, I would see Latios outspeeding everything, allowing to drop Draco Meteors, landing powerful Psychics, and even have Defog on the light end just in case. And also having either I decided to choose Thunderbolt rather than Ice Beam just for the paralysis use over the freeze, in my opinion. The next one is Incineroar. I chose Incineroar due to its ability to Intimidate, because most of his mons are really physical, so I decided to work around that. I used Fake Out to chip off just in case if one of his mons have Defog, and other mons such as Talonflame or any other mon have like Focus Dash. So I have Fake Out for that, have Flare Blitz and Knock Off or Stab, and also to knock off any potential choice users, and U-turn for momentum. Now the IVs are a bit weird, but it's just to ensure that it has decent bulk and to survive from almost any attack that lands on Incineroar. Minus probably Earthquake from Garchomp or Dugtrio. Next one is the Mega Audino. Now for Mega Audino, I wanted to be the cleric, but also the fact to, in quote, counter specifically either like mons such as Scizor or Kartana, specifically Kartana with Flamethrower. Now with Flamethrower and having a neutral based special attack of 60, calcing it will knock it out. Especially with chip from Stealth Rocks, and which surprised me, to be honest, is that even if a +1 is on Kartana, it's not going to take out Audino. It'll be at least 75%, if I'm not mistaken. But otherwise, it's mostly a wall to absorb physical attacks because most of this team is basically physical attackers. And to have Wish Protect and also for Wish Passer. So the next mon on the list is Alolan Muck with Assault Vest. Now for this, I made it ensure that a mon like Swallow or Talonflame won't be knocking me out and being able to wall it if they're special. Having Knockoff, Pursuit, Poison Jab, and having Fire Punch against Kartana, which actually OHKOs it, which is a good thing. Other than that, it's pretty much there for those mons. Other than that, it may get taken down by like a Dugtrio. And the last but not least is Silvally Electric. Now I chose Electric type for Stab Thunderbolt, but I also have Ice Beam on it just in case as well. I also have another default on this mon as well, just to be on the safe side if Latios gets knocked out. And as well as Parting Shot, which lowers the opponent's attack and special attack down by 1 stage. And pivoting into another mon, probably like pivoting back into Incineroar, so we have a -2 in physical attack. Now, in terms of this team, I think it'll do well. It may not be like the cleanest, but it is a team that would work well against what he has. And of course, this will be probably the last time we'll be seeing Shuckle on my team, because I chose it, like I mentioned before, I chose it as a fodder pick. I didn't really want it on the team. I only picked it because it was just there. And let alone it was useful for this matchup because of his high speed that he has. So that's all there is to it. So thank you for watching. Click down below to see the battle phase of how the battle went out. And until next time, guys, later.